Hi, everybody. Queen Crystal King in the building. I'm here to talk about felons' voting rights in Georgia. I did a simple Google search, and it said that once you're finished with incarceration, meaning once you paid your debt to society, you're automatically restored your right to vote. I just did a simple Google search, and it told me everything I needed to know. And there are some more interesting things in there. So, Georgia, research that. Pull up the Google search, put in voting rights for Georgia, and that's what you'll find. And it was updated in 2019, which is last year. The things you cannot do as a felon is be a juror or run for public office. But the main thing is you can vote. You paid your debt to society. It's time for you to come out, stand up straight, get your information together so you can cast your vote because we truly need it. Have you noticed a lot of the politicians running want to show how much they're connected to the black community and how 45 says, oh, look at my little African American over there. Even that man is done. I saw him on CNN and he was so through with 45, I don't know what to do. We're not tokens. We have power, we have strength in our numbers. And our power doesn't weaken. It gets stronger. It's the unity. It's the knowledge. It's the education. The more you know about voting rights, the more you can share it with others. There may be someone who didn't know that. They figured, oh, well, I was in jail, so, I won't be able to vote. No, my love, yes, you can. In the state of Georgia, you're automatically restored your rights again. So just make sure you have your paperwork and stuff together, like your social security card, your ID. Make sure that your address matches your ID, birth certificate, marriage certificate. We have to do this. We truly have to do this. And I had someone ask me, why when you make videos, the lines are going through their face like that's a blanket? Well, it actually is. I have many quilts that celebrate being a black woman. I have many quilts that celebrate me being a breast cancer survivor. It's encouraging to me, and it's beautiful. And I share it with you because I'm proud. So when you see these things, it's just something off of one of my quilts. It's a border. One day, I'll put up all my quilts so I can show you what I have. But to answer that person's question, yes, this is a border on my quilt. Now to recap, the state of Georgia, once you're finished being incarcerated, meaning once you paid your debt to society, you are automatically restored the right to vote. There are laws in place in Georgia where your right to vote is protected. So let's get out there. Let's get out there and vote. It's irritating to me. It's very irritating to me because this is not something that a person would be thinking about just coming out of jail. It's like, okay, I'm done. I got to do my parole. And that's another thing with probation. you can still vote on parole and probation. You can't in Pennsylvania, but you can in Georgia. So if you get out and they put you on, you get out on parole, or you get out and you're on probation, it doesn't matter. You still can vote. So pass it on. Please pass it on. Georgia, stand up. My brother and my sister, you have paid your debt to society. Now come on out. Get your paperwork and stuff together, because we still have to deal with this real ID. And this is what I was talking about before from Pennsylvania. And they have on here, I'll put it over here so I can see it better. Things to remember. Individuals, federal facilities, including military installations, may have different security measures, and accepted forms of information may vary. Contact the facility in advance of your visit to learn what forms of ID will be accepted. Now, I said that because you can get your regular ID and your driver's license and stuff updated, but after the 1st of October, you will need a real ID or another TSA approved form of ID to board a commercial flight, even within the U.S. So if you decide to go ahead and get a real ID, here in Pennsylvania, it's like $60. But if you want to go ahead and just get your ID and stuff updated, that's about $30. What happened to me was I saw all that stuff that said real ID, and the information that they gave me, they made me feel like I had to have this real ID. And I really don't need a real ID to vote. But if I want to travel and I don't have a real ID, I won't be able to after October 2020, October 1st. But the message I really want to bring out is, Georgia, you paid your debt to society. Come on. Get your paperwork together so we can rock that vote. Everybody's trying to say, oh, how I can help the African American and urban cities and this, that, and the other thing. It's like, it just reminds me of 45 saying, what the hell do you have to lose? It's sad. It really is. But the information I obtained, I wanted to share with you. So just Google search your state. If you want me to do it, I'll do it. Just put it in the comment section what state you want me to Google for you, and I'll do it. I'm an advocate for felons' voting rights. It's very near and dear to my heart, so I'll help if I can. If there's something that you don't understand and you need explained, I'll help you with that as well, as much as I can. But I will humbly ask someone else's help if it's something that I don't know and I can't pull up for you. Thank you guys for listening. Love, peace, and chicken grease.